Greeting. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, Carlene.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, great. Um, we have a couple in here, the executive conference room with me on Zoom. Tim forgot to look at and see if it was Zoom, which is fine. Counselor Huckabee, I see you're on now. Can you hear me okay?
I sure can. Thank you.
All right, perfect. Thank you for joining the special meeting. This meeting specifically to go over the 2025 Traffic Safety Advisory work plan. For all of us. A lot of this has already been discussed, just not put to paper. And I just kind of want to go over that to make sure, one, that we're all still on board, or if there needs to be any additions or subtractions, and if we feel comfortable doing it. Everybody should have received the document in email and have access to it. But first, I'll let John Kilsham start taking over. He's sitting to my right here.
We call to order for the Traffic Safety Advisory Board special meeting for December 16th, 2024, 5:31 p.m. We need to have a roll call. So,
Speak over here because this is
Carlene,
I'm here.
Mindy,
Present.
Tim. Here. Nathan, Andrew,
Here.
thank you,
and Counselor Huckabee.
and Counselor Huckabee.
Yep, she recognizes here.
So,
I can see
okay.
her waving her hand.
All right, so Chief, you wish to discuss the work plan?
Yes, just real quick, just going over the work plan. Two things tonight. We've added two additional people will be joining us January 1 on the Traffic Safety Committee, which is nice. They were voted in by the council. What's the last council meeting on the 10th? Correct me if I'm wrong, Counselor. Um, but um, but now this specific meeting is to really go over the work plan, and everybody should have had it in email, and it should be in front of you. There's one specific topic I want to share and really clarify what the intent is, and that's going to be on the number 5, the review of the transportation safety plan. But when we get there, I'll talk about it. A little like last year, when we talked in our meetings, we talked about participation in community events such as the bike rodeo, shred event, drug take back day, recycle day, 4th of July barbecue, community festival, and Halloween event. Those are the scheduled events right now, and the dates are on there of when they're going to occur. If something changes, the one is we just put May. Those dates aren't solidified, but they will be in May, and so we'll get that information out. Um, and that really is to bike helmets. That is transportation safety. A lot of really kid stuff, especially with the bike rodeo. Important. Um, so and really the promotion of traffic safety as it states on there. Number 2 is promote and participate in bike helmet program and to partner with Kiwanis because they've been calling and asking to donate more bike helmets to us, and they like being out, especially at the bike rodeo. The Kiwanis program is specifically about kids, and so that's where their focus is, and so we can partner with them, especially if they're donating money to the bike helmet program and be nice. And I don't remember how many people here are do bike helmet fittings. We have gone through the refresher, so we may want to think about if you're interested in doing that and being available for that is to fit helmets. And Yvonne McNeil, our code compliance community services officer, is certified in doing that, so she can. It's a quick refresher, so it shouldn't be difficult. Promote and participate in the car seat program. We've actually now have officers participating in that and have gone to classes to learn how to do that. So they can do that. And I'm hoping we can get 1 or 2 of our traffic safety committee members to learn how to do that, go to some classes and participate in those types of things. Right now, Yvonne, who used to be on our board, is now with us full time. She schedules out appointments and she's happy to include anybody who's available that wants to do that. So I want to throw that out there, and that's something you guys can discuss at one of our meetings. Bringing a Gladstone High School student on the Traffic Safety Advisory Board as a student liaison. This is pending successful completion of the city council process, and I know that's been pushed out a little bit, but I would think that would be a great goal to put on there to keep, and in hopes of that coming to fruition here in this next school year. And Counselor, I don't know if you have anything you want to share on that.
Not too much. You nailed it. We're on pause for right now. I'm hoping that it will come back before council, the complete new council in January.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
Review of the transportation safety plan. So I want to make sure that we understand, as it states here, the advisory committee will review the transportation safety plan to make potential recommendations to council. So we're not tasked with rewriting the thing. We're not tasked with bringing it up to standards, state standards. That's more of an engineer, I would think. Road engineers and a bigger group involved in that. I mean, council is going to be hugely involved in that also. As you can see, the next one down, and I'll pop back at, is participated in the traffic development related to downtown revitalization with the parking. Absolutely, we want to be involved in that. I would think that would be a bonus for us, that they want to hear some of our recommendations. The council would want to hear some of our recommendations. And that might be part of the development of the new traffic safety plan. So really identifying some things that work for what we're focusing on, whether it's pedestrian safety, whether it's bicycle safety, and maybe identify some of those areas that you would recommend to the council based on our overall plan of what we're trying to accomplish, or what you feel is accomplished, to make recommendations to them that maybe this is a priority or not too much of a priority, at least for the Traffic Safety Council. But let's give the council maybe some things to look at and consider as we're developing our future goals, city goals moving forward, because that's what it's about. And it really comes down to dollars and cents when it comes to projects in the city. And, what's going to be a priority, obviously allowing people to maintain our roads and have flushing water and all that. That's obviously a priority to the city to make sure we do. So some of these things may fall into some of the priorities for the next year or two, and some may not. But that's what we're looking at when we talk about the traffic safety plan, not necessarily rewriting the groups, rewriting the whole plan itself, because that's above and beyond anything that we want to do to start with. Not even sure we're qualified to do that. So, and so those are the recommendations that we want to look at as those. Does that make sense to everybody? Is anybody confused on that, or Counselor, do you have questions on that, or anything I've said, or maybe you can clean up some of my language that confused people?
No, I think what you said made perfect sense, and I think it's a great update on how that whole process comes together, updating that traffic plan. And we will play a small part in that, as in the committee. And for the downtown revitalization, yeah, absolutely. I'm sure we're going to have side committees or ad hoc committees on that as well. So it would be great if we had one or two members of the traffic safety committee on that as well.
So any other questions that this group has regarding that part of the plan, 5? And then 6, participate in the city monthly newsletter with traffic safety related articles. The police department will submit those articles for monthly newsletters. So if you see something that's burning for you, that you think an article should be written, and even if you don't have all the data, we can help provide some of that information with some of our contacts we have with Oregon Impact or ODOT or something like that. We can pull that information. But if there's a topic you want to see, um, then we can go. Carlene, go ahead. Oh, your hand was up.
No, I was
Yeah.
busting with my hair. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
You got your little hand up.
You got
on-
your little hand up on the screen. That's I don't know I don't know how to work it, so I wish I could tell you how to take it off. I just don't.
Can I add something to that, Chief?
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, I think that we see in our community a lot of questions and or complaints about traffic related things on social media. So if anybody sees something like that and you're like, whoa, we actually have a really good answer for that, like stop signs, for instance, definitely, I would say bring it to the attention of the chief so we can run with that sort of article to answer questions the community is wondering about.
Yeah, that's great. And I have to tell you, I don't look on a lot of the citywide social media chit chat. I don't know there's another one. Next door. I really just look at our platform from the police department. And so I won't hear or see any of that kind of stuff. So I would look for you to provide that information. So thank you.
Mhm.
And then e-bike ordinance. This is new and this is really starting to come to fruition. There are some cities out there already. I know Seaside has put out an ordinance because one, it's a tourist town, but on the e-bikes and some ordinances surrounding those for safety. I think it would behoove the city to get out in front of that, especially as we're doing the downtown stuff and we're making upgrades around the city and people already ride their bikes and we see a lot of e-bikes going on. So I think we probably need to put a little subcommittee of a couple people together to research some other ordinances, and I'm happy to work with them and then happy to try and push something through and make a recommendation to the council and get that through the council with you. So I can help you with that process itself. So those essentially are our 2025 traffic safety advisory work plan. It's a good plan. We're going to continue doing what we can and try and improve things that we need improvement on. But if I missed anything, and I would love to go around and actually ask everybody individually if you want to add or take something off this. This is everything we've kind of talked about in our meetings, just put together onto one document.
I'm very good with it as it is.
I'm sorry.
I'm very good with it
Yeah.
as it is.
Okay. Mindy, are you okay with this?
I think it looks great.
Andrew?
Yep, I think it's great just as it is, Chief.
Okay, perfect. Carlene?
Yeah, I agree. I don't have any edits.
Okay. And Counselor, I guess well you're part of the group, so I'm going to ask your opinion too.
I think it's great and digestible and attainable for the next year or two.
All right, perfect.
I call for a motion to approve the work plan as presented. So I'll call a roll call here. Carlene,
Yes, I approve.
Mindy,
Yes.
Tim,
I approve.
Andrew.
Yes, I approve.
So do I have a
I'll second
the
it.
second motion is approved as presented. At the end of that, then we need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion to adjourn then.
Need a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you all.
Thank you, everybody, for coming to this meeting. And hopefully it didn't take too much time. We got this done pretty quick. So appreciate it. Everybody have a great holiday season. Huh?